Who can forget this famous movie moment? Flashback to the making of It's a Wonderful Life. It's that time of year again when you sit down to watch that holiday classic, It's a Wonderful Life, for the 4 billionth time and say, I never get tired of that film. But imagine if Cary Grant was the star and not Jimmy Stewart. That almost happened. Not to mention the film was a failure when it first came out. Evening Magazine last Christmas talked to Karolyn Grimes, who played Zuzu, the littlest star, and she tells us why she thinks, even though the film has become a hit all over the world, it was a failure at first. Here's Mimi Gann with the story.
6 minutes of screen time has made her a legendary movie star.
Thank you.
But you may not recognize the face or the voice until you see and hear this.
Look, Daddy, teacher says every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
50 years ago, Karolyn Grimes played a little girl named Zuzu in It's a Wonderful Life. It was a bit part in a major motion picture starring Jimmy Stewart and Donna Reed. When the film premiered in New York City on December 20th, 1946, nobody had a clue it would become one of America's most watched Christmas classics.
Oh, they had no idea, because it was a bomb, you know. It was not successful.
The movie lost money, barely making enough to cover production costs.
There must be some easier way for me to get my wing.
My own opinion, I feel like it was marketed wrong. They marketed it as a comedy, and it was after World War II, and I don't think it was funny. So I think that it drew the wrong audience.
Strange, isn't it?
We'll have 19.
Today, it's a different story. At the Admiral Theater in West Seattle, audiences are lining up to see a benefit golden anniversary showing of the film and to meet Karolyn. She's here autographing copies of a new book written about her and to answer questions from old and new fans, including the one she's asked most often.
What was it like working with Jimmy Stewart?
Hi, Daddy.
What happened to you?
All I can say is that he was a very, very patient and kind man.
Look, Daddy. Taste it.
The other question that's asked all the time is whatever happened to Zuzu's petals? Well, nobody knows.
I wish I had those petals. I would have them bronzed and golded and everything else.
And where did her character get the unusual name Zuzu? Even Karolyn didn't know the answer to that one until she was given an antique cookie tin made by Nabisco. The name Zuzu was on the lid. Suddenly, it gave new meaning to this line from Jimmy Stewart.
Zuzu, Zuzu, my little ginger snap, how do you feel?
Karolyn was just 6 years old when she made It's a Wonderful Life. Even so, she has plenty of memories to share, including some embarrassing moments. Like, take a close look at this scene. Notice how Karolyn doesn't know the words to Auld Lang Syne. Evidently, this blooper didn't bother the film's director, Frank Capra.
It just embarrasses me because Mr. Capra did not teach me the words to that song. And I'm going, and Jimmy Stewart looks around at me and goes, he laughs at me.
Also, in this final scene, Karolyn delivers one of the movie's most famous lines. You know, the one about angels getting their wings. Well, would you believe she hates the way she says it?
Who told you that? No, it always embarrassed me, but yet I think there again, that's Capra's artistry. He knew that that would hook you, or you'd remember it, because it was so bad. It was delivered so bad. And this little girl with this sing-song voice, every time a bell rings,
The angel gets his wings.
That's right. That's right.
Fans of It's a Wonderful Life wouldn't change one frame of the film, and neither would Karolyn, because its message continues to touch so many lives, including her own.
the people, their affection for you as that little girl, their love of the movie and that character, it all flows in right into me. And it's like I'm a part of their Christmas every year because they see me in their homes. I'm probably the luckiest person in the world to be chosen for that part.
If you want to know more about It's a Wonderful Life and the life of Karolyn Grimes, you can pick up the book about her at the University Bookstore. Now, NBC's exclusive airing of It's a Wonderful Life will be on December 20th at 8 p.m.